Hello. Um, I know I always say I don't know what I'm going to say today in my video diary, but I really do not know today. I am beat and exhausted and so tired. But I'm trying to stay upbeat because I don't want to turn this into a burnout channel. Um, Today I went to like a new thing to meet new people. One was just like this climate change cafe where we like talked about, I don't know, possible sustainable things we can do, and I met loads of new people, which was nice. And then I basically came home and vegetated because, I don't know, the back of my body really hurts. I think that's like chronic illness related, which kind of sucks. But thankfully I knew this was going to happen and I had done all my work in the morning, so that's really good. Yeah, tomorrow is Monday, so I'm full of hope and I don't know what the word is, hope and faith for the week ahead that it's going to be whatever. I exercised non-walk exercised once last week, so I'm aiming for 2 this week, so we can start building it up. But that's just a pipe dream. I don't know. I wish I had something insightful to say even about the chronic illness or starting over and finding a new job, but I guess that's the way life goes. It's not always going to be interesting and I'm not always going to have stuff to say. I think now is also the time when I really got to start. I was talking to people with a lot of different things going on, and I think now is really the time I've got to start thinking about putting together some career, well, I don't even mean career, just like, my friend Olu introduced me to this concept of like, via a blog post called like patchwork career. And that's where you put, like, you have lots of different things going on. So say if you're an artist, you have kind of the art you make, you could sell the art itself and prints in like a web shop or in like craft fairs or both. And then maybe you'd have a YouTube channel where you like paint and get a few dollars or $100 or whatever from YouTube AdSense, and then maybe you'd write Substack newsletter or whatever about art, and that can be like another couple of hundred, and then whatever. But my problem here is that I don't really have like a creative skill as such. I've always drawn a little bit, but I'm not much of a creative drawer. And I also don't do it very much because of the mentioned on here very many times hours and hours of work that I do a week. And obviously drawing is quite time intensive. And the only other thing I really do is take half decent photos, but again, still got like quite a long way to go with like learning how to do that properly, which is kind of a stress. So I guess my friend did me a tarot reading, and she, like, whether you believe in it or not, it's quite useful to like get your thoughts straight on a matter. And one of the things was like, it doesn't matter what you pick, just pick something and then start it, try it out, and then it'll either work or it won't, which seemed like quite good advice. And then just if it doesn't, you just move on to the next thing. I feel like I've got a lot of ideas in my head, but I don't know what direction they're going. Or if maybe just putting a little bit more effort into learning how to make nice videos, speaking a little bit more eloquently on camera. These are all, if you're familiar with the videos on my channel, these are all one shot and not edited to remove my ums and ahs, because I'm trying to get, well, I don't want to, it's like always like 10 p.m. when I finish work, and I want to get them out before midnight, so I don't want to be spending loads of time doing multiple takes, splicing them together, and all of that kind of thing. And apart from when I devolve into using like quite a lot, I'm not too much of an ummer and ahrer, but I do think probably some editing would do me some good, but that's it. My August goal is to make 4 videos instead of doing the daily video diary, although I might keep up the video diary. It's been quite cathartic and therapeutic. Just make 4 videos that are kind of long, more edited, more in-depth, and see how that goes, because I do feel like there's something, but I just don't know what it is yet, like some kind of creative energy that I haven't tapped into. And I used to be quite creative as a kid, but then isn't that funny? I have like quite artistic parents, and I think I rebelled by going into science. But I think that was probably the wrong thing to do, even though obviously there's no money or nor jobs in either arts or sciences at the moment. Maybe I would have been a real rebellion if I'd gone into like business or marketing or something, because they would have been shocked and awed by that choice. But I didn't go that far. So we will see. I guess it's time to start experimenting and see if there's anything which I kind of like. When I was a kid, I used to, well, not a kid, but a teenager, I used to like listen to a lot of music and get really into more like curational. I did some sound stuff for like friends' bands and that, but I'm not a particularly talented musician. Although again, I'm not particularly one for stick-to-itiveness. So maybe I just need to keep setting myself monthly challenges, like uploading a YouTube video every day, and see if any of them stick. And maybe that'll be the one. I don't know what else there is. If you have any suggestions, you can leave them in the comments. I'm not one for like fiber arts or textiles really, but apart from that, I'm all ears. I think I'd be quite a good sculptor, but that seems quite, I don't know, difficult to get into, a bit intimidating. Where do I buy all the stuff that I need, or where do I, what's the word, forage for the things that I need? I guess just walk around and see if I see something that could be the good base of a sculpture. But then where do I store it all? I don't have a particularly big apartment. But maybe I'm just getting too much into the logistics, and that's what's stopping my creative genius, my hidden creative genius from coming out. But yeah, I guess it's time to start experimenting, and that ties back into the broader theme on this channel where I talk about trying to embrace play, and instead of trying to follow like a particular routine or pathway that I might get stuck in and not like so much. So if you leave in the comments maybe some suggestions. I'm not really one for, I do a lot of writing in my job, so writing is also not particularly something I want to do more of, creatively, I mean. But anything else, maybe there's some kind of cool, fun, creative outlet that I haven't considered yet, that isn't necessarily the visual arts or the fiber arts, or maybe the performing arts. Maybe I'll be, I don't know what else there is apart from dancing and drama, really. Maybe there's something fun. But yeah, this was much longer than I thought it was going to be, and now I've started talking, I might as well make sure the video is 10 minutes long. You can see these animals. yeah, these are vlogs, almost always like this, or they're not really vlogs, are they? Video diary entries are almost always like this, and that's the point of them. So you can like the video and subscribe if you feel like it. I would much appreciate it. And yeah, share your ideas for creative outlets in the comments. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.